warroomsports.com. Get that mobile app.
What's going on, good people out there, and welcome to another edition of Operation Big Brother. Of course, brought to you by War Room Sports. I'm one of your hosts this evening. I'm Dev, and at the round table, we got the First Lady of Operation Big Brother. We got Adina. What's up, Adina?
Hey, y'all.
We got my partner, Jimmy the Blueprint from War Room Sports.
Yo, shout out to all my female fans. Beer Gang is in the building, representing the essence of a man.
Hashtag Lucky Beer Day.
We got the Hutch Man of Operation Battle Rap.
Salutations to the Big Brother Nation. Let's get some blood on our hands.
Yo, you should have told me he was going to say that. Marker on my And we got the homie Hank from Imaginary Players. What's up, Hank?
What's going on, y'all? Jocasta gone, sister girl.
Bye-bye.
That's what's up.
Her and her bow ties have exited stage left to the jury house.
Yo,
I peeped it.
not just yeah, peep game. Yeah, you didn't peep that
She ain't
me,
peep
yo.
nothing.
All right, not just Jocasta though. Since the last time, we did a show, 3 people has exited stage left. Last week it was Amber.
Yeah.
And then this week with the double eviction, you had Jocasta the first to go, and then you had Hayden, who was surprised beyond all belief when Jocasta actually left.
2.5 women
Writing was on the wall, and somebody was getting blood on their hands. So what do you guys think? I mean, we can really, the Amber thing is kind of in the past now. Beast Mode Cowboy was, he was playing tough, tried to scare her like he was going to get her out, and then she really went out. And
I think it got to the point where she kind of knew she wasn't going to win, and she just wanted to get away from Caleb. So she was cool. She was cool.
Hey, and Hutch, you know what? She's like, if I go now, I don't have to be in a jury house for next week. Trust me, if she was flip-flop with Jocasta and she was the first person in the jury house, Caleb would have thrown himself on the grenade and just started a fist fight with somebody.
Yo, got in the crib with her by himself, yo.
Right?
He would have volunteered. Just evict me. We don't have to go through the whole process.
They would have had to get a restraining order to keep Caleb on the other half of the house.
But for
Yo,
real,
man.
y'all,
Let me ask
he
you-
threw his slippers when she got evicted, so maybe he might have been a little mad at her. So he probably
was
wouldn't
mad
want to
for
go
like-
in the jury house.
Till they got
Like
to,
2
till they got
minutes.
to that comic book, John.
Maybe
Yeah.
like 10 or 15 seconds.
Look at the comic book, John, where he was
Comic
talking
book,
about.
she was his girlfriend again.
Yeah, like, oh man,
Right.
I'll buy all these.
My girl.
Yeah,
He's talking about he's going to take the comic book into his room under the covers.
Yeah, right?
He
Yeah,
did
matter
say
of fact,
that.
Jimmy, he said, and anybody who had this on DVR or watch it on the internet, he said, I would prescribe to these.
Yeah, he did say
Prescribe.
prescribe.
You
Like
don't-
it's a drug.
You don't prescribe to
Like
comic
a
books.
drug.
Yo,
I don't even know too many people that got comic
He's
book
addicted.
subscriptions.
Yo.
I know you subscribe to magazines.
but I know
He's
that.
addicted.
But you know what? Hank is absolutely right. He did say he was going to steal the comic, take it into the room, and make some hand babies. And I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't do that. Let me ask you guys a question, though.
Probably did, man. We got to ask our Big Brother After Dark.
Yeah, seriously. Though, in the grand scheme of things, do these showmances, do they hurt your game more than help your game overall?
I think it depends on your solo game. I think if you're doing a showmance, you got to have a good solo game because having a showmance puts a big target on your back regardless. Because it's like a public alliance as much as people.
You can't make it, like Hutch said, you can't make it seem like that's the only person you have in the house.
Right.
Then it's always going to end up where they're going to put you up against your chick or against your dude. And it's always going to end the way it ends.
Because I was laughing watching this past episode, like all this wheeling and dealing is going on, and they're in the bed kissing. I'm like,
yeah,
it's all this wheeling and dealing going on. Y'all sitting up there at each other's face. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
4
Talking
weeks
about
ago, she
Christina
wouldn't kiss the
Appleseed.
dude. Now,
And you need to have
she kissing him and messing up her game.
Right?
whoever you're in the showman's with has to have some qualities that can also, add to the equation. Like you can't just be in the showman's seat carrying everything. Like who was it? Amber and McCrae? Is that who it was last year? Who's McCrae with?
McCrae and
I forgot his chick name.
Amanda.
Amanda. Oh yeah,
Amanda.
Amanda. She was.
That was
a
good because
Cranda.
McCrae was smart. McCrae could win challenges, and then
Amber was a bull.
Yeah,
Amanda was a bully.
Amanda was just a straight bully, straight goon. So
Goon squad.
it worked out well for them. And they got
was
far.
something
They got to like the
different
final like 5 or
Yeah, they got far. They got far.
That was the same formula with Brendan and Rachel. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And what
Well,
you
Rachel
Brendan was kind of weak though.
Yeah, Brendan was kind of trash though, because she won the competitions too. I don't know what he brought to the table.
I think as soon as she got evicted though, he like went crazy and he won like 3 of them.
Yeah, he
won
did.
some competitions.
He
After he's
won.
like,
Yeah.
avenging her death. Like,
Yeah.
He missed that Yanni.
He was just moral support. He was just moral support. He just rubbed her shoulders after she won a contest.
And also, he did kind of keep people off her back, and she was kind of like, she came off the wrong way.
He was damage control. He was her public.
Definitely public.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so Jocasta, we talked about her in the group. Exactly. We talked about
The
her in
bow tie
our
lady.
Facebook group,
Oh, okay.
and we called her Miss Expendable, because she was that player that would be put up every week. Nobody really cared about getting her out because nobody respected her game, so she could be put up as the pawn every week because she was expendable.
Mm-hmm.
It backfired and the pawn went home. So what? Jocasta went home. That's kind of what happened this week, because when she was up on the block, the plan was to get Zach out.
Yeah.
And then that flipped at the last minute, and like, okay, it's just Jocasta, so let's go ahead and do that. But I think for somebody with such a weak game, I think it's terrible that, you did nothing in the house, but then when you get kicked out, you can't even go home. Like, she got to go to the jury house to continue. Even though she has a chance to get back into the game, I don't think it's a
She
chance
won't.
in hell for her to win
She
the competition.
won't.
But you know what bothers me? It's not that she's a weak player. She doesn't even try. Like, well, at least the editing shows. I mean, I don't watch the After Dark like some people do.
Float on that, Jesus.
Yo, but my thing is, I haven't seen you even approach nobody. You haven't tried anything. Like, at least Christine started trying, even though it blew up in her face. Like, she's trying something. Like, I can't think of one thing Jocasta's done. She loses every competition.
She got sick.
She said she's
Christine's
playing a
attempt
social
wasn't
game, but I just
intelligent,
don't
but
see it.
it was an attempt.
She randomly speaks in tongues and scares people.
Oh my god.
They didn't even show her like making no like good
Uh-huh.
soul food or nothing like that. Like, come on, she should have been in there cooking so that people were like, yo, we can't get rid of her because we love her biscuit.
That's what she's known for.
That's how the chef dude lasted a couple
Exactly.
years ago.
Remember? Yeah, a couple years ago, he cooked his ass to the top 8.
Yo, she
Put him on the block, like, thinking about that casserole from last
Yeah, I don't remember. All I remember is her coming out the block.
All
talking
she
about,
had to do was fry him some chicken, and she would have been golden. She would have been good.
They kicked her off. She
Some
said,
chicken
"Mama
wings
say,
and
Mama
she
sa,
would've
Mama
been
kumsa." Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kumsa.
But that's the thing. She did all of that during the show.
Yeah, they
and
didn't even
kicked out
like
the
watch
house
her
and no
picture
name
go black and white, did they?
She's already no.
For what?
They usually
forgot about her the
usually
second
have
she
the
left the house.
funeral.
I think
They
though.
have the
I think,
funeral and they stand around and watch the picture go black and
think
white.
a
But
little
they
bit-
watch
During double
her picture
eviction,
go
though.
black and white.
yeah, I think a little bit of that was because of double eviction. Like
Yeah,
people,
Julie was like, "Look, Julie
They-
been
they had
along
feet
on
moved real
double
quick,
eviction."
Yeah,
night.
Julie
Like,
is like
no
a
games.
time Nazi on double eviction night.
I need
Yeah.
your answer right now.
disrespecting people. Cut your speech short.
Yeah.
And then,
She talked about how, what she was doing, she had a real good social game, but like you said, they didn't even stand around and look at her pictures, so nobody really was falling for whatever social game she claimed to be playing.
Yo,
And honestly,
she
I
made
just
that up.
hated the way she talked. Even to the very last interview, man, when she hit him with the girl and the
Oh,
honey
my
child and all that, like, come
it's not worse than Nicole though. It's definitely not worse than Nicole.
Oh no, Nicole's accent, I would literally blow my
Yeah.
brains out.
And the tone of her voice, that
Yeah.
What?
And she has
It
the
sounds like
nostrils that like pop
she
up
has
like
a
that.
clothespin on her nose. Yeah.
Oh, hey, man, I can't believe they took hang now.
You knew the whole time.
Even my daughter, who's 12, said, "Mommy, why does she talk like that?" I said, "Listen, you asking me questions I don't have the answers to. I don't know. I don't know."
Dana was like, I don't know. She's from a town with like 14 people.
No, it's not even a town. What did they call it?
Something in the water.
Was it a territory? What was the actual name of it? It wasn't a town. It wasn't a city.
Was it a tribe? Was it a village?
She lives in a village.
It was a village.
Village.
Something like that.
Oh,
And
man.
like
A
Shyamalan.
township.
Yeah,
She's not even in a whole
Yo,
city.
it's off I-76. It's right the side of the road. It's like M. Night Shyamalan.
She lived at a truck stop. All right, so Hayden's gone. What do you guys think Nicole can do without Hayden?
Quit.
And she
Nothing.
and Christine are obviously not about to be cool anymore.
The
So.
funny thing is that she's
She
not
next.
cool with Christine, but Christine's assed out too. Like, the dudes done got all the chicks out basically at this point.
Yeah, she's not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like Victoria is the other version of Jocasta. She's an expendable player. She just hasn't been on the block as much as Jocasta, but she's probably second.
Well, she's won a couple of those battle of the block joints that got her off. Because
Yeah.
they seem to nominate her every time.
She
She
thinks
gets off on the
she
first one.
thinks she won.
And then she gets like the last one.
Yeah,
she
yeah, they
got
get
off
thrown.
because of Caleb. Caleb was the one that was beasting that and got her off.
Mm-hmm.
bitch mode.
No pun
cowboy.
intended.
Word.
You're the most sensitive beast mode ever.
And what's up with him walking around with the Erykah Badu head wrap? Shout to Hutch for pointing that out.
Like I said in the group, Caleb isn't like bad looking with the short hair. Like I don't get why he's so
He was
Pause.
sensitive about it. Well, no Frankie.
He's self-conscious about it.
No
because
Zach.
That's probably what. That's
Nah, I
probably his
get,
thing. Like that's what the chicks and where he's from. That's probably what they like. His hair.
no, but when I get what Hank's saying though, because when he said that, I thought when they shaved it, he was gonna have like a ET head or something. Like,
Yeah, right.
yo, come on, dude. Like
Yo.
You see,
some
Frankie
of
was
us,
And
ready to
even in-
jump
some of
on
us
him.
got some real beef with cutting the clumps. Like, come on.
Even in
Word.
the diary room, it didn't look like it was cut. It was a little light on the sides, like his
Yeah.
sideburns were light, but it didn't look like it
Beyond
was
that, though,
shaved.
I mean, my man was wearing a one-piece jumper like the BBD jump, so he got all kinds of issues.
Tripping with that. With some bunny slippers.
Yeah, he got all kinds of issues.
24 more hours hooked to each other, they was gonna smash.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Listen,
It was starting, and then
I'm
after they
still a
took it off,
woman
they
at the
like,
end of the day. His body is crazy.
That's
That's all I got to say.
I thought it was like something
I'm
else.
still a
coming behind
woman.
that.
His
She
body's crazy, but for both of them, they both look good. So
Fuck
I
your
was
ass.
Yeah,
glad
I'm
that
about
there
to say,
wasn't
Victoria-
like no extra stuff going on with the fig leaves and whatnot.
Yeah.
She
That's
was
like
feeling
there
it,
are two
that's why.
people who get on people's nerves, but to the women, dude's attractive, and Victoria, you know, she can.
Yeah, Victoria looked good in the bathing suit.
She
All
got,
right.
I'm waiting for
she's
somebody
from
that's just out of
Miami.
shape.
Everybody in Miami is skinny and tan.
Well, first off, in that house, she starts to look more attractive.
Yeah, because there's
Right.
nothing next to her, and she's been on TV for 6
Y'all
years.
been to camp before. You know what it is.
Take the best of your selections.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's about to turn.
You start thinking to yourself like, she ain't that
Yeah, by the end of it,
It's about to
start whispering to your homies like,
Yo.
No, it's
Her
about
nose
to
was
turn
a
to
little
prison though.
different.
Yo!
It's about to turn to prison. So I think that's why Zach laid claim to Frankie so early because he knew that it was about to be only men in there. So he's like, all right,
I'm going to take the first girl, boy.
Yeah.
he's gonna get rid of all the real girls.
man, Frankie, man. Frankie lays claim to everybody.
I know.
Yeah.
Zach like, give me them boy yams. Frankie
Like,
is
Frankie
with
might
everybody
be-
in the house.
Frankie's
might
a
be the first.
hooah.
Yeah, Frankie's a thought.
Gay
Yeah,
who I've ever seen. Like,
Frankie's a thought.
he's a Frankie, you're a little
Down
slut.
there rubbing Cody ass, and then whatever he be doing with Zach. And then he
Yo,
jumped
he
on
kissed Zach on
Jump-
his bare chest.
Doing Caleb's
he
shoulders.
did. I forgot about that. He
He
did.
kissed him on his bare chest. There is no
Yes.
tell me your
And then
straight,
laid his
you
head
better
on
be-
it.
Oh
kiss
my
you on your
goodness.
chest.
And then he laid his head on it, Frank. Did you see that? He laid his head on his chest.
Yes.
Zach did say something about intercourse, though.
Yo, Hutch called him a thought. Hutch called him a thought.
Didn't Zach say something about intercourse with Frankie?
Yeah. He always talk about intercourse and I'll bang you right now and all that sort of stuff.
And he always says it. And he was all over Caleb because Caleb was like naked the whole time. The whole time he was doing Adam and Eve, he was on them.
He rubbing him next to it. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll probably want to have sex with you more. I'm like, come on, Frankie.
Yeah, I was a little
he was I'm like, come on.
I was a little suspicious. I think it was like 2 episodes ago where Zach was like, yeah, I'm coming in your bed. And Frankie was like, yeah, you coming in my bed? You sleeping in my bed? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Right, you doing what now?
Meanwhile, as we, in the group, we gave him the name Narc Game Strong, Derek, and his Scottie Pippen sidekick Cody haven't been on any block yet. They're running the house. Yo, Derek was even playing like as the credits were rolling. He got in Victoria trying to get her on the side.
Derek plants seeds in every single spot in the house that he can. Remember I told you guys I noticed he even plays a certain role in the diary rooms because he's smart enough to know they keep trying to seep America into this game. So I got a front for them too. Like I can't be
Team America.
He's a narc. I mean,
he's a ringer, yo.
I mean,
I think the only person
it makes the game less entertaining because, like, I love to see Britney in the diary room going on everybody.
Yeah.
But you can't do that. You got to be smart because America's going to have a
Yo, he even gripped up Hayden on the way out and, like, pulled him and gave him a little speech in his ear.
Well, I think he's in so many alliances right now. I think the only alliance only person that's left in the house that he's not in an alliance with is
Nicole.
He's in an alliance with Nicole. It's Victoria.
Victoria.
He's got the America alliance with.
You're right.
Then he's got the bomb squad, the detonators, the hitmen, the rationale. The rationale.
Think about it.
My man he's linked to everybody.
And he might end up in an alliance with Victoria because
he grabbed her.
America's next assignment might be pick the person you trust the least and make an alliance with him.
Yeah.
But you peep how he grabbed her at the end?
Yep.
Yeah, man. My man is like Kevin Bacon at Big Brother right now.
He's making sure he's planting a seed with everybody that's left in the house. Like, he's definitely the smartest player left in the game.
Well, don't forget about Donnie now.
Yeah.
CIA agent.
He need to.
Donnie, at this point, seems like he's playing by himself, but everybody loves him, so he's not really playing by himself.
He don't even know how the house is voting. Donnie
plays when he wants. Yo, Donnie's on some Randy Moss-ish right now, man. Like, I can't
Straight cash, homie. That's kind of weird. All right, so what do you guys think, moving forward? He's going to keep picking out the female. Who's next?
I think.
Well, it's only 3 chicks left, right?
Yeah. One of them are gone. It's just that.
Before we get into that, do y'all think that Christina should have took the shot and got Zach out of the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem.
Because nobody really, like, she's in those alliances because she was sitting in the room when they were.
Exactly.
Nobody really messes with her like that. They don't bang with her like that.
And my thing is, like, now she really stands no shot. Those guys have an alliance that's tighter than anything she's a part of.
Like
once Nicole is going, like, who's she really going to lean to? Like, her and Nicole are on the same page.
Like that.
And now about to say, she better love that. Unless she can be on some, we only females left, we got to stick together. Well, she better start making coffee for everybody.
You know what, though? Before we go any further, free Joey. We always got to say free Joey because she told y'all chicks in the very beginning, let's go all female. Y'all all laughed at her. Meanwhile, y'all want one after the next. Last 2 weeks, we got 2.5 females going with Hayden, Amber.
And Joey, her thighs was thick, too.
Yo. Who? Joey. Blue hair John.
She definitely would have filled out that Eve costume more than Victoria.
Yeah. Man. Too soon.
Jeez,
Gone too
man.
soon, man.
Gone too soon, man.
Joey's my WCW. I'm going on record. Joey's my WCW.
All right. Before we get out of here, predictions. Next to go. I'm gonna go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and start that off and just say Hogwarts.
Victoria.
Victoria gone. No. Not Victoria.
Christina.
Christine.
Christine. Yeah, gone.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go next. It gotta be between Nicole and Christine. I'm just gonna say Nicole just because you said Christine. No other reason.
Nicole might be a little outspoken because Hayden's gone, so they're going like, we gotta get out of here.
She gonna get tired of hair in her mouth.
Because her voice and her being mad with that voice.
Yo, she's really gonna be spazzing when she find out both already like cutting her off. Exit. But hold on though. Also, she may want to get to that. I mean, they're gonna send her right where she want to be, right to the jury house with your man.
Mm-hmm.
No, well, hold up. So is the double HOH, is that over for good or just this episode?
She sounded like she was
just this episode.
He said just this episode. So
it should be done for good. It's not enough people left.
That's what I'm thinking. That's a lot of people. But
we nominate all y'all.
Yeah. If that's the case, then all three girls are going up, and they're gonna have one other dude, just probably Donnie.
Donnie.
And they're probably gonna aim for Nicole because they always do that, like you said, Jimmy. You know, in the showman, said one go, then they go for the next one the next week.
Yeah.
So,
I'm doing them a favor. I'm sending you to your dude.
Yeah.
I mean, she has no protection at all.
Right.
Yeah. If she don't get HOH, Nicole's going home because she was pissed sitting in that eviction
And
chair.
if she gets HOH, Christine's going home.
Was she talking to herself at the end of the thing when she was in
He
the
was
credits?
spazzing on somebody.
Who was that panting?
She said it's not fair. You guys are playing dirty.
Who was that?
Yo, that was Donnie. Donnie still was trying to catch his breath, man.
Yo, two
like
commercial breaks went by and Donnie was still dying. Like, maybe he wasn't a Navy SEAL.
But isn't he like a janitor? Like he does like manual labor and stuff for a living. Like,
He do that slow
he's a
work.
groundskeeper.
Yeah,
Mopping.
exactly. He was moving a lot slow. He was getting busy in that job. Like,
He always comes up with a clutch win, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's that Navy SEALs training, man. A lot of people don't know this, but Navy SEAls have to search for rubber ducks and balls. As part of their training. So, I mean, that was right up his alley.
That's a part of the training.
On some real shit though, when they showed his picture, that looked like a military ass haircut.
Yeah, it did. It did.
I mean, listen, man. I mean, you know, he wore fatigues and boots, and down south, you only wear fatigues and boots if you're in the military.
When it's tall drink of water socks.
That's that Caleb and Devin knowledge.
Yeah. Two dummies together, yo.
Speaking of Devin, did y'all notice the comic book that they made for Devin? It was called Mr. Personality, and it had 3 heads on it.
Wow.
Talking about how my man has 3 personalities.
That was a shot at his personalities and his alliance
I
camp.
want to do this for my
Yeah,
daughter.
he's got multiple personality disorder for real.
Yeah.
That's the difference because we
He's
clown
not well.
Devin for being in all them alliances. Derek is in a lot, but he doesn't necessarily sit around and start all of them. Devin
Not at
actually
all.
tried to start 4 alliances.
Devin played a full summer's worth in 3 full weeks.
Yeah. Derek is playing along. Like, oh, they want me in this, I'll be in this
Yo,
too.
Narc
But
game
Devin
is
was actually
strong.
starting.
Shout out to Frank Santos. Narc game is strong.
Yeah.
Like, Derek is a ringer. He's cheating. They ain't never going to bring another narc in the show again.
All right, so who else got to make predictions?
I got Nicole going.
You got Nicole?
Same reason you were saying, Dev, that, you know, it seemed like she upset. And if Christine could just kind of lay back, I think Nicole will kind of hang herself.
Pretty much.
Plus one half of, the duo that was really mad at Christine is gone, so she might be all right.
The sisters in specs, as the narrator said in the beginning.
How soon before everybody realized that Derek's running the house? They turn on him.
Tell us the final 2, because they ain't noticed yet.
They'll never figure it out.
You don't think I'll never figure it out?
Because he does a good job of making other people feel like he made the decision.
Yo, he does a masterful job of that. Frankie's good at that too, though.
Yeah, but he called Frankie with it. Frankie, he sat there and had that conversation with Frankie.
He did.
Yeah, I came to the realization that
He did. He pulled his fiddle out and got busy.
That's an acquired skill, man. I practiced that at home.
Till about 7 or 8 out of the 9 people in the jury house, that's when they're going to figure it out. That Derek pulled everybody's strings.
I think it'll come to a point,
by then it'll be too late.
Yeah, I think it'll come to a point, though, where they're going to end up respecting it. A lot of times you
hopefully,
get to the end and people hate, but
hopefully,
I think they're going to think he did it in a way that wasn't dirty,
honestly,
which I don't care about dirt. This is
you know what? I don't either, but he really hasn't, though.
Yeah, he's a nice guy while doing all of this. So
that's the crazy part. But
he didn't get no blood on his hands.
I think they're going to figure it out. I think they're going to figure it out, though. I think Frankie's going to figure it out because he's doing kind of the same thing. I think he's going to come to the realization, like, hold on, something's up, yo.
Frankie's just going to flirt with everybody.
That was Derek and Cody that was talking when Frankie caught them, like, whispering.
Yeah.
So his radar's already.
Cody's not good at secrets.
Yo, Cody is terrible. When they walk in the room, you got to play it off. He just stops like... even if he's doing nothing wrong, he makes it look like he is.
Yeah, you can't think of nothing to just whisper in that moment. Yeah, man, my fucking arm was hurting, man. Damn, Cody. And then if he say, why are you whispering? Like, man, I'm just whispering in this joke, man. My bad.
Stop and said, how was your nap?
How was your nap? Really? How was my nap? Mom, Dad, how was your trip?
Like, what?
So,
like,
Dina,
yo,
did you make your
64 who lifted what?
Yeah, I made my pick. I said Nicole if she don't get HOH.
So basically, everybody's saying.
So I think they,
all Nicole or
Dev said Christine. Yeah.
I can see that too, though.
One of the girls are going, regardless of who it is.
Whatever one doesn't win HOH is going between the Christine and Nicole, basically.
Yep.
Whoever doesn't win HOH or veto is going. Matter of fact, they're gonna both be on the block. So
praise them.
All right. Let's get out of here before we end up here for another 2 hours. Like we always tell you guys out there watching, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know when we got a new video dropping. Make sure you click the like button on this video. If you want to join our group on Facebook, Jimmy, that information going to be in the box under the...
Yeah, absolutely. You got to join our group. It makes the show that much more fun. Some of these jokes we drop, you won't even get them because we're in the group jokes, but join the group.
But if you join the group, you'll get used to it, and
our group
be an insider.
Our group has actually grown too, like from last year to this year. So
we went from like
shout out to the group.
To like 80.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun in there during the show.
Yeah. So especially,
posting the next day is for losers.
So needed it. So I remember back in the early BB days, it's just me and Adina texting each other. You see that?
Look at how we've grown.
Now it's 80 of us. Like,
nigga with me.
Talking about Frankie, a thought.
Name
of the episode, Frankie's a thought.
Frankie's a thought. There you go.
Sounds good. Put it up there.
There you go.
All right, so like the video, leave
Shout
your
out
comments.
to all the Fruit Loop dinguses out there too.
Yo, he trying to get a Fruit Loop Dingus t-shirt deal or something.
I know. Join the group. Leave your comments. Let's talk. Like we always tell you guys, don't accept mediocrity and be steadfast in the war against ignorance.
We'll see you chumps on top.
Your thoughts.
Wait, it's the war room with 5 nights at the round table. 5 Philly guys, diversified and educated.